So tell them that.
Matchup passing may be at a premium, at least for one side. The Rams are top 10 in pass defense, and they're going up against a Niners team that needs to try and beat that secondary.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. They run with Taliaferro, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now it's Taliaferro. And some room to work. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the D-line's going to spread out. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 33 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Garoppolo looks to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he'll at least get him in. Inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Let's go! 319! 319! Go! Detroit! Detroit!
Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. He hurdles him.
Should get a gold medal for that one. Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. But that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, and we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up, this should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
On the carry, it's Taliaferro. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
That's it, baby.
Second down following the run.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on, Ohio, let's go!
He'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Person. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to
Here
him
we
back.
go! White 90!
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. This is Taliaferro. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
I mean, you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go! White 90!
And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Now Gurley staying down. Oh, let's hope he's all right. And in week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll set up a throw. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down. It's Austin. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tavon Austin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Now, you don't see option pitches a whole lot in the NFL, but there worked out pretty well, resulted in a touchdown.
And it's hard for defenses because they don't see it very often, so the time in preparing each week is probably minimal. So when it comes at them, it's often a surprise. And what a nice job on the read. Pitch to the running back, and he takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Second down. Looking for Floyd, and it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, the spin. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Again, they run with Taliaferro. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Ohio. Ohio. Here we go. 1-9.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tavon Austin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Detroit, Detroit. Leopard.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a San Francisco 1st down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hurry up, here we go. Blue landing.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the ball is knocked out. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Green, 39.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit!
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hurry up. Here we go. Hey, hey, hey. We got three. We got three. Three down. Three down. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Back 99.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This was boxing. You think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered. But this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Set. Green. Over.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bird. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Second down, here's Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hurry up, here we go. Over.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And to give this time to the tailback. Finding some room at midfield. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there off the option. 48 yards on the ground. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He hits Taliaferro. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Garoppolo on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. John Johnson with the INT. 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and goal. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Let's go. Green.
Now they try the right side here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Here we go now.
Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Here we go now. 3-19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. And an update now from up in Seattle. The gap there has widened. The Seahawks just scored again. Russell Wilson with 1 touchdown pass thus far. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. So the first play of the drive, they strike through the air and score.
A lot of coaches like change of possession as a time to go ahead and strike, and that's what we saw there. Ball turned over, first play, right to the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They're the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Let's go.
Garoppolo now. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
All right, here we go. Green. 3 down.
Floyd, the man in motion right. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot.
Now Garoppolo. Got to have this one. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 11 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a San Francisco 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Lynch in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
Let's go. Man 38. Man 38. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll drop the throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll be a Los Angeles first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And they'll stop him at the 1-yard line, but small consolation there following the turnover. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
He'll look to throw, and this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Garoppolo to throw on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Set. Green, 39.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On first down, Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 10, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Person. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Looking to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll set up to throw, and this is caught. That's Watkins. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go.
Let's go. 1, 9, Ohio.
They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year.
Here we go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
Now, I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners
Yeah.
who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Let's go. We got 3 down. We got to stand up over there. Watch 89.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald